Hey, good morning. I'm at Eidsvold, sorry. Just stopped for a coffee. Froze last night. I've left Cania Gorge this morning at about, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and it was freezing last night. I think Rose said when I left it was something like 8 degrees or 10 degrees or something. So I thought I'm heading back to the coast, heading back to the warmth. So I want to show you Rainbow Beach. This is one of our family holiday places that I used to love taking the kids to. And it's a bit off the track, but a lot of these places are a bit off the track. You know, to go to these real gems, sometimes you just got to get off the track and go and have a look and take your time. In our lifestyle, we can get so caught up with just go, 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 that we forget to smell the roses along the way. Now, yesterday when my bike fell, this thing here bent right in, and I took the bike for a ride yesterday just to make sure it was all right, and I'd forgotten all about it. But it seems like the heat of the sun has brought it back out, which is good. So everything's looking good. It does look a bit at the back like it's a bit out of alignment, but see that should be further over. But right now there's not a lot I can do about it, so I'm just leaving it for now. When I get to a city, I'll book it in and have it checked over. Meanwhile, let's head to Rainbow Beach. Because it's look at that, I stopped at 3 hours 33 minutes. Because it's such a long ride, 4 hours and 44 minutes, I'm doing it in 4 steps. Because if I was to do it all at once, it'd be too much for me. Yeah, so let's go. Maybe we'll put some music on, huh?
I flow on free-flowing footsteps that led back through the valley of cold, dark alleys where a picture is hanging of a familiar mountain. As I climb to its summit, I smell the wild blossoms in the treehouse of my childhood, and we lay in the moonlight on the wind-swept white beaches where the phosphorescent waters lights the outlines of our features with fingers touching faces underneath the heavy sky. And there's a staircase winding with my footsteps softly trodden to a church bell that is howling in a forgotten steeple on the dark, dark hillside where the crooked trees move slowly and the dry grass whispers and the stars shine so brightly and the willow bends lonely to gently kiss the flowers on the tombstone of a memory that is fading in the hour, with fingers touching faces underneath the heavy sky. And then the sun starts hiding behind a familiar mountain. As I stumble from its summit, I see a picture on a signpost of a familiar alley. I collect up those puddles that lead back through the valley. My home is in the valley on my free-flowing footsteps. Oh, won't you lead me home? On my free-flowing footsteps, oh, won't you lead me home?
A Waka Waka man told me that when you come to new land, you throw a rock into the water in acknowledgement of the ancestors present. So I've stopped at Ban Springs to throw a rock in the water. Thank you for allowing me to cross your land. Full respect, love, and acknowledgement. What a beautiful place. A Waka Waka legend, the story of Ban Springs. In the dreamtime, the rainbow serpent surfaced here and spoke to the elders of the tribe, telling them of the secrets of the sacred waters and to how to use it. The rainbow serpent also told of talks he had had with the seven sisters and of the wonders he had seen while making the pathways for the sacred water to flow in this area. Our people have always respected the spirits of the springs and will always keep this area as a meeting place, and know the rainbow serpent's water will always be sacred to all people, as taught to our elders by the rainbow serpent. So if you're passing Ban Springs, stop and pay your respects. Very sacred land.
Oh, won't you lead me home? I'm not free flowing footsteps. I'm not free flowing footsteps. I'm not free flowing footsteps. Won't you lead me home?
As I rode, I had intended to take a break every 100 k's because it was the longest ride I'd done so far. And yeah, as I was riding, there was so much to see that I just didn't feel the need to stop. The river crossings were beautiful. They were just so lush and fertile. And as I came up to each hill, I wondered what I'd see on the other side. It was just stunning. I can't really explain how beautiful the scenery was, only to show it to you. I travelled the Bruce Highway for a little while, and then I came to the turn off to go in towards Gympie. And the GPS took me around the edges of Gympie, which was really nice. And this is where they've built the bypass for Gympie. It's a very special place. There's actually a pyramid in the corner back there that the elders of the area know about. And we kept journeying, taking the turn off down to Rainbow. Such a beautiful place. When I got to Rainbow, I did a bit more research into the Aboriginal spirituality of that land. And in a minute, I'm going to tell you the Dreamtime story that I was told. And so you can see the landscape starts to change a bit as we get closer to Rainbow. And here I wasn't sure what was happening. But as I got closer, I realised it was a tow truck and that they were slowing us down. And yeah, luckily being a motorbike, I don't need much room. These pine trees, they're so horrible. They're man-made and they leach the soil of its nutrients. Anyway, I just want to tell you the Dreamtime story of Rainbow Beach. The coloured cliffs of Rainbow Beach form a natural art gallery that is constantly changing due to the rain, wind and sea eroding the sandstone and causing different colours and patterns to be exposed. There are 72 different shades of sand, created from iron-rich minerals over thousands of years. But here's the real story. Aboriginal Dreamtime tells us this story. Way back in the Dreamtime, there was a beautiful maiden called Marawa who fell in love with the rainbow, and she would clap her hands and sing to the rainbow, who would visit her every night. One day, an evil man from a distant tribe, Burrawilla, saw Marawa and stole her to become his slave wife. He was very cruel to her, beating her and forcing her to do all the work while he sat in the shade, admiring his killing boomerang, which was bigger than the tallest tree and filled with evil spirits. Finally, Marawa was able to escape and ran along the beach as fast as she could. Willa's killing boomerang chased after her, and as she fell down too tired and frightened to run any more, she cried out for help. Suddenly, a loud noise was heard in the sky, and Marawa's faithful rainbow could be seen racing towards her across the sea. The evil-spirited boomerang attacked the brave rainbow, and they met with a noise like a huge crash of thunder. Impact killed the boomerang and shattered the rainbow into thousands of little pieces. As the coloured pieces of the rainbow landed on the beach, the sand dune magically transformed into the coloured cliffs that we all know and love today. So I made it to Rainbow Beach at the caravan park, and I'll go and see these people. I'm looking for a unpowered site. Can I book in for 2 nights, please?
2 nights?
Yeah. I heard you've been having lots of sinkholes happening down at Inskip.
Yeah.
Has that been happening a lot?
Yeah.
Wow. Whoops, that's a bit dirty. Looks like a bird's crapped on there. Okay, so I just got here to the caravan park. Unpowered, you can't have your vehicle next to you. Busting for a wee. Anyway, I'll go and have a look, see which stuff we want. Wasn't too bad, 42 a night. I mean, that's not how it once was. You can actually go in here, which is kind of nice. Isn't too bad here, right across from the pool. This is my camp. There's my hose line hanging my stuff up. Here's my camp. A nice tarp over the top. Pretty big area. Yeah, camp kitchen up there. I just went and did a shop. And I got raspberries, yogurt, soy milk, cereal, some fruit. Oh, and check this out. They had this really nice mayonnaise for $1. Can't go wrong. Salad, tuna, sweet potato. So I'm gonna hoe into some lunch now. It was such a good ride. Far out. It took 4 hours and 40 minutes, whatever, but it didn't feel like it. It was such a good ride. There were, especially coming into Rainbow, so many curves. I finally leant into the curve and know what they mean about how good it is doing curves on a motorbike. Yeah, so I'm going to settle into some lunch and then probably go down the beach for a swim. So that's me, done. Ciao. So I've made it to Rainbow Beach. It's not one of those hidden gems. When I used to come with the kids when they were little, it was a hidden gem, but I've come back here and there's like so many people here. I mean, I know it's a weekend, but still. Anyway, I'm here, so I might as well show it to you. Rainbow Beach. Hey, good morning. Yeah, I did a little live feed this morning down at the beach. I'm pretty well using this day as a working day. But check this out. It's Sunday morning. All the weekend people have gone. That was like full of people. There's all camps. This whole place was full. And now it's just me. How much better can it get? Yeah, so here's a behind the scenes little episode. I'm just sitting here, have been for the last hour and a half, editing the beginning of the Cania Gorge episode, and I went to make a cuppa. Hey, we're having lunch, had a little break from editing. There you go, sushi at this place. What's it called? Salt and pepper on Rainbow. Yeah. It's really hard to find gluten-free in these tourist places, but these guys have sushi, so I'm pretty happy about that. I just tried to grab the camera in time to show you the lifeguard. He was just in this hand glider, just patrolling the beaches. There he goes, walking off in the distance. Check this out. And there's some more air things coming. Let's see if we can get them. Good morning. Down at Rainbow Beach, heading off to have a look at this lake where there's an Andromeda portal. I'll tell you more about that when we get there. But get this right, I was walking down here this morning and you can't see it now, but out of one of those dark clouds over there, there was a drip of a cloud pointing down to the water, and it was the beginning of a water spout. How about that, eh? I was just talking to one of the locals in the place where I get my coffee, and saying to them how much rubbish there is here, and she said, yeah, the council, they ring the council to come, Gympie Council, to come and pick up the rubbish, and they just don't care. They just leave it overflowing, and all the bins around here are overflowing. It's absolutely disgusting. And I said I noticed a big difference in the attitude of people here, and I see it as the dying of a community. Like, tourism's walked in, the infrastructure's not been looked after properly. The locals get sick of trying to tell everyone, you know, how to look after the place because it's their home. So they get lethargic and sick of connecting with the tourists. And then what happens is that they don't care about their community because the people coming in don't care. And so it's the community that misses out. It's the land that misses out. So I looked up the local people of this area, and it's a Gubbi Gubbi nation. So I don't know, I'm only one person just filming and catching these moments, but wow, people really need to step up here. I'm not talking about the local community, I'm talking about the people that come here, the tourists. You know, if you want to come to such a place of beauty, you got to look after it. Otherwise it will be closed, you won't be able to come anymore. Where I used to camp down at Inskip Point, apparently there's just so much rubbish is left there now by campers. All these places will be closed if they're not looked after. So be conscious travellers, be conscious tourists. Look after this land like it looks after us. Okay, that's my rant. Anyway, there's rain coming. You see the rain across there. So I've packed everything up. I haven't loaded the motorbike because I don't need to be out until 10, and it's only an hour and a half to where I'm going. So I'm just going to have a little swim, have my morning coffee, write my journal, have a meditation, have a nice slow morning, and then by 10 I'll be packed up and on my way in the rain by the looks of it. Oh well, be able to check out my new wet weather gear. Ciao for now. Okay, we haven't looked at the map for ages since I went into Agnes. So let me show you where we've come. We've come along here, and I went into Bundy, and then I came out at Gin. That's right, I went along there, went up to Mount Perry, along here, and out to the gorge, And then we came along here through Mundaburra. Where are we? Maryborough Rainbow Beach. Came in through Gympie actually, so we came in through there. And I'm pretty sure we came along there because we only did a little bit of the highway. So that's where we're up to on the map. As you can see, I've added what I did when I went to Darwin. So we've done a fair bit already, but still so much to go. Look at the bigger picture. We're up to here and we've still got all of that to go, which is lovely because there's so many places I want to show you. Alright, it's going to rain shortly. I'm just having brekkie and then packing up and heading to the lake.